Lionstone 12:13. Hercules passed 12 labors. He gained 3 apples. Now let me explain to you. Zeus was a loving father on top of the labors that he put me to make me glory and respected by the gods. Understand that? Because I was Hercules. Now let me explain to you something. The Amazons were women that were warriors that stood against me for today's woman to give tribute to the goddess and play themselves as equal to men when there's a difference. Zeus was the hand of lightning. When I started looking into the light at the beginning, speaking to Father, first I started with the sun, then I turned to the light. As I learned, he gave me red and green. The 3 apples represent the 3 wars, which represent the 3 bulls that stepped out of Noah's boat. The black and white bull, which is today the 2 traitors that Father sees that are against his faith and his religion, which means Jews don't mix with Gentiles and Gentiles don't mix with Jews. But today they shit on it in black and white battles for their desire. So, this is the subject. The Jews are over there claiming the land. The Muslims don't want to give them the land because these are imposters that Father feels is a static between both of them. So me as Muhammad, I came to 6 to 9 to conquer what it is today, the Quran, that was given to me by the fallen, by angel, the Gabriel, because these motherfuckers are more on lust than they're on the bus. To complete an understanding that it was never about Muhammad or Allah, but the King of Kings, because the King of Kings is blessed by the Father, that is the Son of God that sits at the right hand of the man within 3 names. One is glorified and the rest falls into black and white battles for eternal damnation, which means Jesucristo's name is carried to give glory to Zeus. That's why Kali Olympic is going to pass the medal, and I'm going to place it around St. Lazarus, because there's 3 Abrahams that we recognize on the $5 bill, the 5 nickel, and the penny. The Abraham was placed on the penny because he was a slave forgiver and forgave the slaves. So the white people decided to place him on the cheapest thing that there was. But you see, today, Abraham, that penny, the Cubans and the Santos picked up something from the Africans that gives you what we call black magic. They feed them pennies. The understanding of the San Lazaro is that San Lazaro is walking slow through the universe to complete his task. So what is he doing? Chasing with dogs, these rabid assholes. So we do not place tribute to Santos on anything but the Father. You know, in them times, Caesar and all Alexander and all the ones that fell under the Greek gave a lot of glory and tribute to Zeus. They fought for Zeus and they fought for the war gods. You know, 3 wars, 1 glorified name that carries Zeus, because Zeus at the end of the day was Jesus, because his brothers and sisters turned treachery against him, and they was placed as disciples when they came as Jesus. So I was instructed to build an Illuminati, because you see, the Greek gods could be forgiven, but these Egypt gods are very evil. They're very fallen, and Zeus has nothing to do with them. Mistakes have been made because of the goddess was placed, and she was the one that deceived every other god that Zeus was abusing power. But Zeus was actually scoping Samarias that was in that god and kept itself, because he is the word, the beginning, and the end. And he played them all. So now the gods are having problems with me, and the individuals and the gods are playing these individuals that are stuck on the Illuminati and Freemasonry. They don't recognize until they stand in guard and one lion has attacked me. So when that one lion attacked me, I brought down David. I brought down Goliath with a stone. So I bring him the Antichrist with 12 stones. So they're going to open. They're going to shut the fuck up, because the more they know, the worse it gets. It's a 13-letter word for 13 colonies. And Jesus is King of Kings. Tell it to the ISIS, tell it to the Muslims, and they don't matter, because the one that I'm bringing, just sit and wait. He's going to make y'all all submit. You understand, Obama? Understand, Hillary? Understand the rest that follow the New World Order? And place arms into these individuals, and they're playing it like it's a terrorist act? So, what is the glorified name? Jesucristo. Yahshua was a black man. Yahshua represents a black Jesus. Jesus represents a white Jesus, so we recognize that two of them individuals are bumping heads with two white and black bulls. That name is not glorified. Jesucristo is the red bull that is washed in the blood. Now you know. And you motherfuckers ain't gave me $1 that I'm worth quadrillion. Not pointing your ass, your soul, and the world to me. Y'all could repay me, Father said.